It is our Main Street Roundtable. We like to go beyond Manhattan Island and get the pulse of investors around the country like you folks. It's our Retail Investor Roundtable, and it includes today Kristen Ruby from the Ruby Media Group, who's with us here at Post 9. Ben Banks is a rising sophomore. He's finishing up his freshman year at NC State, and he's founder of what he calls Dorm Room Capital. That's a group for young market participants. Then on the other end of the spectrum, we have retired attorney Roy Chastain out in California. Good to see all of you. Welcome. We appreciate you coming on to talk about what you're investing in or trading or whatever. And Kristen, you're a good example of you invest in what you know. I mean, you're in the media and PR business, yes, and you've seen a decline in that industry, but now you're starting to see green shoots there, aren't you?
Absolutely. I mean, I think what's interesting is that from a media perspective, if you look at it from business-wise, public relations, advertising, PR, social, it all gets cut first when there's a recession, when things are not going up. What we're seeing is people are bringing that back right now. So it's actually doing really well. So
what do you do then with that? What do you buy then?
What do I buy then? Right now, what I'm buying Whole Foods. I'm buying Apple, Amazon. We talked about Palo Alto last time. That's still doing really well.
Right.
Right now, I'm watching Taser, which is a really hot one right now. It's actually pretty high, so I'm going to wait until it goes down a little bit to buy that. But that's another one that I'm looking out for.
Because of the police cameras?
Yeah, because of the police and body cameras, it's going to be very big.
Sure. Ben, it's interesting. You've been out of this market lately, but what might get you back in? Where are you potentially looking to put money to work in May?
So the market's been really choppy these past couple days or even weeks. No real follow-through on the upside or on the downside. So for me to get back in the market, to get back long or short, I'd have to see some price contraction. I'm a technical trader, so I'd look for that. And then some stocks that close on the highs of the day or the lows of the day. And so far, I haven't really seen that until today, but I'll be looking for price contraction mostly, and then for explosive momentum moves. And in particular, e-commerce, China, the ticker symbol DANG, and Franco-Nevada, a gold miner. Both of those stocks I'm looking for on the long side if the market decides to turn around from today.
But it's important to know you don't chase a market. You try to be patient and wait for that moment that you feel is the best to get in or get out, right?
Absolutely. I'm a momentum swing trader, so average holding time's probably about 3 to 7 days. I'm in, I'm out, and you know, there's times in the market where I'm heavy long or heavy short, but other times, like right now, the market's just not conducive for my type of trading. So I'll be patient.
By the way, what are you majoring in there at NC State?
Business administration with a concentration in finance.
What a surprise. Okay.
Yeah. Roy, what about you? I imagine your average holding period is a little bit longer, or no?
Well, I do. I invest for a pretty long time, 3 to 5 years. I've almost fully invested. I have about 15% cash, waiting for a downturn where I can buy more. But earnings have been coming out pretty well, and so I'm confident in the market.
You're in Apple. What else are you in? You're in Apple just like Kristen is, but what else are you in right now?
Well, I of course, like Apple. I like Skyworks. I like Cerner Corporation, which does helps with the record keeping for hospitals and doctors. That's going to be continuing to be good for a while.
Roy, how long are you going to hang on to Apple?
I believe, like Buffett, hang on forever. If there's something that really happens badly, you know, years ago when it was $17, I thought it was going to go bankrupt. Well, they fooled me, so I've been holding on, and it keeps going up.
Wow.
Same question to you. How long will you hold Apple?
I will hold it right now. I am a GARP investor, so it's all about growth, appreciation at the right price long term for me. That's my strategy.
You don't have an Apple Watch right now?
I don't have an Apple Watch right now. I'm actually waiting to see how it does. I have mixed feelings on that.
Roy, do you have an Apple Watch on? I'm going to bet not.
I do not, but those things help the iPhone sales.
Yes.
And before we go, Ben, just to close out the theme, why aren't you holding Apple? Why don't you see value here?
Well, the past 3 days, it's been a rocky road for Apple. You know, 3 down days in a row. It's close to the lower Bollinger Band, if not back through the lower Bollinger Band. So for me as a technical trader, It looks like it could bounce soon, but as for a swing trade or even a multi-month trade, I'm not really seeing a base for me to get long this stock for long term.
All right. Always great talking to some retail investors. Kristen Ruby, Ben Banks, Roy Chastain, thank you all for joining us.
Thanks
Appreciate it very
much.
much.
20 minutes.